Rick Without the K James presents, in my opinion, podcast.
So our next topic is going to be, do you have any tests for the people you date? And I'm going to start with you, Rick.
All right. When I formulated the question, I thought about the movie A Bronx Tale, right? Like there's a test in the movie that he does on the girl. And I kind of switched that into a test that I normally do if I've been with a girl for a while and we end up, let's say we're on a long trip somewhere and we go through a drive-through. We go through a drive-through and she knows we're both hungry. If she doesn't take out my hamburger and fold down the paper and hand it over to me, you're a rotten, stubborn bitch. Like, I want to pull over and say, get the fuck out of my car.
Serious? I do that. I mean, that's automatic. You can't.
I just feel like
I do that if I'm in the passenger seat.
I just feel like, if she's a passenger.
Oh, okay,
right?
I thought you
I just
meant
feel like you're a selfish person.
Yeah.
If you're like, and I've been with women that will just, these
That's
fries
like
are good, these are fries. But if you're with that woman like, babe, you want some fries, and she's feeding you because you're driving, that's the key.
Yeah.
So I just brought it up on that note. Like, what is you guys' little test that you may have for someone?
There's different tests all the time.
So is that your only test?
That's one of them. So I want to hear what you guys and then.
Natalie, will
I don't know. There's so many tests that you're passing every day. You know what I mean? With
After 10 years.
It's like it's the attention test. Let's see if you're paying attention, okay, to what the fuck I want. I mean, I couldn't tell you one exactly. I can't think of any example right now. I'm sure it'll come back to me, but I mean, there is definitely tests all the time. Like, oh, listen, you failed. You failed. I'm sorry. It wasn't even a test when it began, but then it did become a test, and you fucked it. Yeah.
How about you?
I have a lot. Like she said, there's always tests. Every single day there's a test, you know. I'll sit there and tell you, look, and just look at your face to see what type of muscles move in it. You know what I mean? You're lying. No, but anyways, one test that I do is I like to go on, that I do. I like group dates. I want to see how you interact with my friends. And in the middle of you guys, everybody talking or dinner or whatever it is, I will get up and I will leave the table for X amount of time. And I want to see how those people intermingle with my folks. And if I feel like you're too comfortable, okay, that's a red flag. You know what I mean? Or
What happened to this togetherness you were preaching? So you'd rather than not say shit?
shut the hell up. It's not, don't get too down close. You know what I mean? But no, because
They're my friends, not yours.
Well, there's a boundary.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So if you don't feel like you gotta impress them in some kind of way, you're too comfortable. Okay, let me give you this example. You know, during a time away, from my partner that I've been seeing, we had separated for a few months, and I went on a casual date, and I invited my cousin, and it was a 4-people date, you know, and I allowed.
That's not the one you woke up naked in the park, is it?
That time I needed togetherness because it was cold.
Just checking.
But I was just kind of like, I left to the bar and I went to go grab me a drink while everybody ordered their drinks at the table, having the appetizer, like, all right, today's my break, I'm gonna go grab my drink, you know what I mean, at the bar, and I'm just gonna sit there, I'm gonna watch. At the end of the day, you know what I mean, they're all cool, and then it came to the point where it's just like they found out where she worked. And of course, I want my family to get, you know, support everywhere, and that's what it's all about, my friends, my family, whatever, support their hustle. And then he was just like, well, what time do you work? And she told him, he was like, I threw it out there, like, well, why don't you just get her number? This mother effer literally pulled his phone out, tried to get her number. I was like, yeah. And I just went, boom, 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 boom.
I would have doubled down just to be an ass because what you said. I'd have been like, bitch, okay, what is your number, girl?
Yeah.
So.
All right.
That was passive aggressive,
yeah,
bro. That was not picking
I
up.
told you sometimes.
No, but then that's when you end up in that relationship. You just have to get revenge for a few months, right? Let's see who can
It was
win
a year and a half, but.
It's just about
Makes
your
years
feelings
around.
for a
But
while.
no, that's a test. You know what I mean? I want to see how comfortable are you. You know what I mean? Where are we going? Because if I felt like that, then I'm cool. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Obviously, you have interest in something else.
Feeling like I'd be under a test 24 hours a day would just.
But you are.
But I have one that I did when I was younger, when I used to date a lot, and that was basically, you know, I'd always walk a woman to my car, I'd open the door, and I'd let her in, and then I'd walk around. If she reached over and unlocked my door, my grandpa used to always say that's a keeper. One test I have right now.
Nowadays we have those, the
right.
stickers, so
One test I have right now is respect, and what I mean by that, there's one thing that I guess it's almost a pet peeve in a way, but like if I'm with a partner and we're like at the house, her house, my house, I don't care. I don't care if I get up to go to the bathroom. I don't care if I get up to go grab a drink of water. I will always say, "Can I get you something while I'm up?"
Oh yeah.
And that's just respect. My mom and dad always did that. So when a woman gets up and goes grabs a water, or gets up and goes gets her phone, and gets up and goes do something, doesn't even give a shit. Can I get you a water while I'm up? Something as simple as that. That is a flunk for me, and that irritates me. Okay, as always, we want to thank you for the podcast. We had a great time, Natalie. Thank you so much, Sabrina. Thank you so much. We're going to close like we always close. Last word with our producer and the one that presents the show, Rick James.
I just wanted to say thanks for everybody tuning in. Episode will be up shortly.
Yo, it's your boy Charlie Murphy, my main man, Rick James. That's the one you think, the comedian Rick James. Get up on him.